What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you guys know, in the last video I told you guys about my Legacy GT being down once again. We just replaced the center differential, and of course now the turbo has gone out. So I've got a new turbo sitting in the truck over there. We're gonna go ahead, take the downpipe off, try and figure out why the turbo is not being fed oil, because that is the issue. And so we're not sure where the issue is coming from. We believe it's coming from this banjo bolt that's down here, but we're not 100% sure. So we're gonna go ahead, take the downpipe off, swap the turbos out because I did get a new one, or used like new.
I think I'm gonna probably pull
intake.
this guy, and then pull the turbo.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Up, up, boom.
Got the truck. Oh, Dale, guess what I remembered to bring? Brake cleaner. I only got one can, but we know Dale loves his brake cleaner, so.
Dude, I can't get enough of that crap.
Watch it be like the totally wrong turbo size. No, it should.
That's why I was like, we should probably.
It should work. So the crazy thing about this, guys, if you're familiar with this setup, it's a B&R turbo, and it's the same VF40 housing with a 20G turbine. So there's 5 bolts on the turbo to take it off, and there's one underneath that Dale just fought with for like 15 minutes because, yeah, there's the axle in the way down there, and the aftermarket downpipe is so big that it's basically impossible to get to. But we got it, or Dale got it, not me. So we got the, not stock turbo, but we got the B&R turbo out, and we're a little weirded out because this one actually says B&R on the side, and then it has that like cutout even that says B&R. And so this is supposedly a 20G, and this one is supposedly a 20G, but this one doesn't say B&R on it. And I don't know if it's an older model turbo. Is there any way we can tell the size? Like, are they the same size turbine?
You can measure the housing.
I mean, they look about the same.
They look about the same, yeah.
So we're hoping, I mean, they both look like the same housing though, so.
But I mean, the exhaust housings can be different. Or,
yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of stuff. And if we're just measuring this guy,
almost.
it's like 2 and 2/6, not even. Let's see, 2. Yeah, so this
About
guy's the same. So this one has a little play, more than I'd like, but it's not touching yet. This one is touching, and look at that.
Oh my, wow, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, so
that was about to explode.
you see how this? I mean, this is not.
We're gonna get this one rebuilt though, and put it back in here in the next few months. But we're gonna drive this one for now, just so the car is drivable. I'm just not gonna boost a ton.
Someone hold him to that when I tried to make that.
As soon as the center diff went out, Dale's like, "Hey, just drive it really calm." And then I saw an Evo 10. And he flew past me, so I caught up to him, and then we ended up racing, and I totally beat him. So at least I won the race. You know, I might have done more damage, but I won the race. So.
And here we are replacing a turbo now.
Oh, oil starved for the win. Turbo-ish, new turbo. And then, like I said, I would have bought a new one, but I ended up finding a used one for 160 bucks. So it's gonna get us by for the time being. As you guys know, this is kind of my budget car, budget build, and we're sticking to that. So can't thank this guy enough. So if you guys wanna go over, he has a ton of parts. I'm not gonna show you guys the wheels, but they are mounted to the tires, and he is gonna throw those on and all the parts that he has sitting in his living room. And the Civic's gonna look so sick. I also talked to you guys in the last video about kind of the options and choices that I would think about getting for the channel. If you guys want to see an EM1, which is probably the car I'm considering most if I was to sell the RS, let me know down below, because this car is just so sexy. I was gonna get mad at me. It's pretty slow, but they have so much potential. So if you guys want to see an EM1, let me know. But also check out Dale's channel, because this car is going to completely transform over the next few weeks. Now, I'm not sure if I had told you guys why this turbo went out. So it actually was being oil starved, and we haven't figured out the issue why, but we're assuming somewhere in here it's gunked up. And so we're going to do some tests. We're going to clean these out with brake cleaner, and then see where the issue is and see if we can get it to start pumping oil back into the turbo, because since it was oil starved, that's why the turbine seized up and is now has a lot of play. So we'll keep you guys updated. Dale's putting the downpipe back on now, and then we just have to get it bolted back up, put the intake, all the piping back on, and then we should be good to go as long as we figure out what why it was being oil starved. So we'll keep you guys updated. And so just to give you guys an update, we actually went ahead and sprayed brake cleaner all through the lines that feed into the turbo. Everything is pumping fine. It's not being oil starved anymore, so hopefully we don't have that issue. We're not sure if the turbo was actually being starved or if it just went out from just way too much boosting and just over the lifetime it being gone, but there's a lot of play in the old turbo. But she's running good. We're gonna take it for a drive here in a second and see how it does. Oh, she's smoking bad.
Yeah. There's a lot of brake clean, coolant, all kinds.
Yeah, that's probably pretty normal, huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna stress
that. Oh, she's alive, guys. She's alive. Well, guys, the turbo is installed, but sadly an engine code was thrown that wasn't there before we replaced the turbo. So I wanted to show it to you guys and see if you guys know what the issue is. We haven't been able to figure it out yet, and we haven't had time to tear back into it, but I'm gonna show you guys here on the access port what the code is, and hopefully you guys can help me figure out what the issue is. All right, so here's the code. It's P2089 OCV solenoid valve, signal A circuit short. So we did test the oil control valve and it is opening, so we're not 100% sure. We tried testing it, it seems like it's opening up, but the check engine light, once we reflash it, it still stays. So if you guys know what the issue is, let me know, because when a check engine light throws on the Legacy GT, it freaks out my sport motor, my SI drive, and then the cruise control as well. So new turbo is in, more issues, but I'll keep you guys updated in the next video. If you guys enjoyed this video of us swapping the turbo and putting the new/used turbo in, make sure to smash the like button. If you guys want to see more content on the Legacy, let me know down below. I might be getting a new car for the channel, so I'll keep you guys updated. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.